book, nope. Blah, blah, blah. Emotion, no. No, we already did fear. Novel. Well, that's gonna be fun to edit. Hey fellow fiction fanatics, I'm Chase. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing the Bookish Wheel of Emotions. This video was originally done by J.D. Ray Reads, so I'll link her video down below. In this video we're using Pltchik's Wheel of Emotion, taking those 8 core emotions and using them for these questions. This video is similar to the Inside Out book tag, so I'll do my best not to use the same books that I used in that video. If you'd like to see my alternate answers, you can check out that video and I'll link it up here. I'm also going to be teaching you how to sign these 8 emotions. So the first emotion we have is joy. This book gives me nothing but joy. I love the characters, the relationships, the representation, the fandom vibes. Everything about this book is phenomenal. This book is near and dear to my heart, and that book would have to be Queens of Geek by Jen Wilde. This is a fantastic novel that if you're into Comic-Con and fandoms and you just want a piece of that in your life, please pick up this book because it is just that good. And this book definitely brings me joy. The second emotion we have is trust. And we're supposed to name an author that you trust the most. So I'm going to name my 3 auto-buy authors, which would have to be Angie Thomas, Elizabeth Acevedo, and Rick Riordan. I don't have to know anything about the book. I would pick it up and buy it because I know it's going to be that good. I trust these authors so much, and I think they're all fantastic. The third emotion we have is fear. And for fear, we're supposed to name an intimidating book. And for this, I chose The Priory of the Orange Tree by Samantha Shannon. I don't really know a lot about this book. All I know is that it's big, and I think it has something to do with dragons. I really don't know a ton. I do want to read it, but it's intimidating to me. So let me know if you read it and what you thought about it down in the comments. Fourth emotion is surprise, and this book definitely surprised me. I thought I would like it, but I was blown away. I did not know a whole lot going in, and I think that's for the best. This book is definitely trippy and weird, but in the best possible way, and that would have to be Dark Matter by Blake Crouch. I'm gonna read you a little bit about the synopsis because it sums it up really well. Are you happy with your life? Those are the last words Jason hears before the masked abductor knocks him unconscious. He wakes to find himself strapped to a gurney surrounded by strangers in hazmat suits. And a man he's never met smiles down at him and says, "Welcome back, my friend." But Jason's life is not the one he knows. His wife's not his wife. No one talks about his son. And Jason is not the ordinary college physics professor, but a celebrated genius who has achieved something remarkable, something impossible. And that's all I'm going to say about this. Pick this up, you're in for a wild ride. And this definitely has a lot of surprises. The fifth emotion we have is sadness. The book I chose deals with a lot of heavy topics like suicide, anxiety, and depression. And that book is Dear Evan Hansen by Val Emmett, Stephen Levinson, Benji Pasek, and Justin Paul. This is the book adaptation of the musical Dear Evan Hansen, and I love that musical. I listen to the songs constantly, and I really enjoyed this book. I love the subtle changes that it made and how they did the songs. I also love that you get to see Connor's perspective, which was really cool, and I loved the alternate ending. But this definitely is quite sad, but it's really, really good. And I would definitely pick this up, especially if you are a fan of the musical or just the songs in general, because it is just another way to experience the story, and I thoroughly enjoyed this. But this book also brought me to tears, so definitely know that going in. The sixth emotion is disgust. For this, I'm going to name a book that I had to read in high school, which is A Brave New World by Aldous Huxley. And I actually refused to read this book in high school because in the preface, they were Pavloving babies who could barely crawl to fear things by electrocuting them when they saw this thing. And I was disgusted by this, and I refused to read any further, and I got a different assignment entirely because I would not read this book. So yeah, that's a book that disgusted me. The seventh emotion is anger. And the book that has recently made me very angry was Stargirl by Jerry Spinelli. I did not like this book. It made me very mad, especially because Stargirl does nothing wrong and everyone in that book is so mean to her. She did not deserve any of that, and I would not recommend reading that. It's just getting me riled up just thinking about it. So, would not recommend, makes me very angry. If you want to watch the Netflix adaptation, it is far better. And the eighth emotion is anticipation. So a book that I'm excited to read is A Vow So Bold and Deadly. I've really enjoyed the Cursebreaker trilogy so far, and I'm excited to see how everything plays out because I don't know what's gonna happen. So I'm really excited to read that one. Two other series that I'm extremely excited to read more of is the Nevermore series by Jessica Townsend. I don't know when the fourth book is coming out, but I'm ecstatic about it. I love this series so much and I can't wait to read more of it. And the Legendborn series by Tracy Deonn. I thought Legendborn was phenomenal. It was fantastic. So good. If you haven't read it, please do because it was wow. I don't know when the next book's coming out. I need it in my life. And I'm very much anticipating these books. So those are all the questions for the Bookish Wheel of Emotions. If you haven't done this tag, I tag you to do this video. I'd love to know how you'd answer these questions, so let me know in the comments down below. As always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to share the love. I'll see you next time. Bye!